Hi, class. So I wanted to talk about your essay that you're going to be turning in for the drama essay. So I want to go over the question with you. So the essay question is, you're going to pretend that you were a reviewer of plays for the LA Times newspaper, and you will write a review of Trifles, and you will include in your review the following: the film, the play, and the script. So in the previous modules, there was a link to the play and to the film. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at that and then look at the text, which is in your book, and you're going to look and see and analyze um, how closely the producer of the film and the play followed the text. So you're going to be analyzing the parts of the text, such as the plot, the dialogue, the character development, the scenes. So you want to start looking and analyzing those parts. So you're not going to be retelling the story in your paper. You're going to be analyzing each part. So these are some of the questions I wanted you to think about and to approach and answer in your essay. How well were the characters presented in the play with the author's intentions? So the author's intentions would come out in the actual text. The author is Susan Glaspell in the text. So and the presentation is done by the production of what you watched. Was the story a strong story, or did the actors make it more interesting? Is the story still appropriate for audiences today? So this was written in 1916, and it was made for an audience in 1916. So is this story still appropriate for audiences of today? You should consider that. How did the ending make sense? Was the ending well presented in the play? Does Susan Glaspell have a strong sense of writing skills? Why or why not? So you're also going to be looking at the writing skills of the author. And do you recommend this play? Why or why not? So I want you guys to take into consideration that a play is not meant to be read. It's meant to be produced and to be presented to an audience. But as people of and getting a college education, we are getting the text. So the text is in your book, and this is the text. So actually, when you're looking at the text, I want you to look at the stage directions, which are in parentheses, like so, right here. And these stage directions kind of give you a clue of the tone the author, Susan Glaspell, wants you to have about the play. So one of the things that I'd like you to do is to go back and look at particular scenes that stood out for you, and go back and look in the play version, the produced version, and look at it and analyze it in comparison to how the author wrote the play. So you have the play in your book, and you're going to read as you're reading the play and you're watching the play. It's a really good idea to kind of compare how it was presented to the audience in the production, as opposed to how the author wrote the text for it to be to be played out for an audience. So a lot of the author's intentions are right here in parentheses, if you notice right here, because the author will write what this in the stage directions, what the characters should be feeling and doing, and that's the only way it sets the tone. So in a dramatic piece, we don't have a lot of description like we have in fiction, where you have pages and pages of description. In a dramatic piece, all you have is the setting, the characters, and the dialogue to set the tone and the mood. But in the actual text part of the script, you have the author, what the author's intentions are, and what the author wants the audience to feel or to know. And these are the stage directions for the actors, so that the actors can play the scenes correctly to present it to the audience. So when you're analyzing this play, please take a look at that. Also, in your rules for writers, there's two ways to cite for in-text citations. There's two ways to cite your pages. So you're going to use number 23, not number 24. This is a literary work without parts or line numbers. So you're just going to put the quote and then the page number, and the page number should be right here in the book, right here. So this would be like page 99 in the ebook version or the print book version, whatever page number you have. So actually, I don't want you to do any outside research for this particular essay. I just want you to use the text. And I also just want you to use the film and the play. And it's actually I'm sorry, I'm just going to go back to the page and I'll show you where the film and the play were. So it's on module 3.5. These would be the play versions and the film versions. So this is all so you can use either the film or the play as a source in your paper. And now and your book. That's it. I don't want you to use any more outside sources. So when you go into the play, when you go into the YouTubes that I have, to cite the YouTube, you would use this. You would copy this part. That's the part of, and then you would put that in your works cited page, and that would be the URL that you would use for the works cited page. And then you would use to use the works cited, you would use the web right here. You would use this part. So all you're going to do is put the title of the play that's there, the date, and then what you saved from the URL. That's all you're going to put. So the maximum sources you should have for this essay is three sources. So you should not be using any more than those three sources: the text, these two versions of trifles, and your book, and that's it. And your analysis should stick to those three points, because this is just a short paper. So make sure that before you actually write your essay, I see that you've done great work in your discussion, but actually, consider Susan Glassbell's bio. Just consider it, and consider the work that you've put into your discussion as you did this as you did this module, and put all of those ideas in together. Now, your paper does have to have a really good thesis and a strong title. I'm looking that you are giving your papers an original title, not essay number 2, not drama essay, but something really exciting that would just clue us in to what was going on in your paper. And you do need to have a strong thesis. So oftentimes I've found that it's better that you write your essay first and then go back and put your thesis in there. So your paper does have to have 3 quotes from the play, and your paper has to be MLA formatted with the works cited page. So please remember that, and to include those details when you turn in your paper. All righty, good luck. Bye-bye.